I'd like to call upon Sally's subconscious, please.
We are here.
Thank you so much for returning. We have some questions. We want to know, are we able to ask the questions we would like for a public session?
You may.
Thank you so much. If there is a question I do ask and you choose to make it private, are you able to let us know?
Yes.
Thank you so much. We want to be able to understand. Sally was visited and she saw energetically a reptilian. Is that what she experienced?
Yes, she did. It was the same one that she saw in the last session. It came into her mind and it visited her the next night.
We know these sessions are protected, so why did the subconscious allow this to occur?
It's purposeful. It was just wanting to understand, understand how this could happen, how somebody could see this reptilian connected to the laser. It was like a gathering of data, of information to bring back to its collective. And it was just curious. It was wondering, about it. How is that? How did it happen like that? And how do they know? And who is this person? And she instinctively, however, told it telepathically she's not afraid and sent it lots of love and it left.
I see. And so in terms of that reptilian subconscious, does he have another planet, say like Nibiru, to go to?
Not getting an answer on that.
Okay. What is the life contract for that reptilian? What will happen? Do they need to stay and experience the old Earth, or will they shift?
Old Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he will experience the old Earth. He just doesn't really care about people.
I see. Out of curiosity, has he tried to leave this planet realm a few times?
Yes. He's very intelligent. He has tried to build things technology-wise, advanced. Try to escape what's coming, but he can't.
How does he know that it's coming?
He's aware of laser event. He's aware of the earth changing. Not the same kind of place it's going to be. He is aware. He has trying to understand how he's aware.
Did someone that he know tell him, or intuitively did he know, or something else?
something else. It feels like it's bigger than that. Like you could like see. I don't know if he's trying to block me. I feel like he's trying to block me. I feel like he's trying to block me. I'm trying to understand how he knows this stuff, and it's like I just see his face, his human face.
Uh-huh.
He's just yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
Okay.
say he's super like tapped in somehow. Get a feeling tapped in
Okay.
somehow.
Does he want, would he allow me to channel him?
It's like when he came and visited her as the reptilian form, it was like he was like, how the heck did they correlate me to that? How do they know? I just get the feeling he just wants it to we could try. I don't know if it's gonna work. He just seems we could try.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you, subconscious. Interesting, very interesting. And but subconscious, can you see that he has options after the shift, after all of the people finally get shifted from the old earth?
He has options after, yes. Yes, he does.
And with the reptilian version of him, is it his subconscious or is it actually him?
He doesn't want us to know. He doesn't want to. He won't say.
Oh, well, okay, that's intriguing. We'll play this out later. So thank you very much. I feel a challenge. Okay, great. Intriguing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so then subconscious, the laser event, when it happens and people discover it's a satellite, will they then instantly think about this man who has been putting satellites up in orbit?
Yes, people are already thinking about him after the last session. Yes, that is correct. That's the person.
And so is he sort of sulking a little bit that we know his intention
Yeah.
is not to actually harm the planet, or is it because we have been told that when the laser event goes off, it's a malfunction in the programming. Is that still the case?
Yes, but he wanted to create fear before with the last one, the last test. So it's just it's like he works for it's like he works for like himself and then a different agenda. That's what we're getting.
Would it be said that he recently did try to exit the planet, it failed, and so now he's trying to have a distraction of something else to take the focus of his embarrassing return once again back here?
He, he's just really self-centered. Um, like, uh, I'm sorry, could you ask the question again?
Mhm. Was the practice run of the laser to create fear a distraction from his failed attempt to escape this planet's realm?
It was more like mess with these people. We want them to be afraid. Like let's play a game with them. Like it was like more like a narcissist thing where it's like, yeah, let's just like mess with them. Want to see this reaction.
Subconscious, we know that what creates a narcissist is a broken inner child. What happened to his inner child that is behaving like a narcissist in an adult body?
Hmm. We see much abuse, child abuse, uh, all kinds of abuse. Uh, like um, physical, sexual, or
Okay, thank you. Can we send that child protection and love and healing from all the times that they were exposed to inappropriate adult behavior?
yes, that would be much needed. Thank you.
Is that part of his life contract to experience that?
Yes, it is.
What lessons was he going to experience with that sexual abuse?
We feel like he's done it in the past to others, and it's like repaying karma.
Subconscious, could it have been said if he had healed from that sexual abuse as a child and done the right therapy to be able to overcome that, he would have more compassion of violating others, say, for example, a laser event?
Yes, his future would have been much different, but he did not choose that path.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. It's all intriguing. And so last session, you showed Sally subconscious the laser being a satellite. I misheard it being a shell. And you were saying to her, it's all for show. What were you trying to let us know there?
The event that was videotaped was like a show to the people who were testing it. They wanted to play a game to the populace, wanted to see a reaction. Um, the satellite is up there, and it's looks like a satellite, like a cable dish protrusion coming out of like protrusion. She's still like red at the end of it, and it is orbiting Earth. It was over a landmass of some sort. You couldn't see where. Um, yeah, we implied it as they're playing a game. It was like a show to them, like a fun show to watch, but it really did occur.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. Understand. Okay, thank you. And in terms of, did it create fear? What was the results of that testing out there?
Not what they wanted. Not what they not what they wanted. More people were more like confused, like, oh, what was that? Just questioning it, but there really wasn't much people, I guess, looking it up or seeing it. There was just not much fear out of it. Hmm.
Do you get a sense that everyone is sort of already full up with fear, so there's no more room for any extra?
Mm, it's not that. It's more that trying to understand how people feel. It's almost like people are so distracted right now that they kind of just glance at something and like, oh, like on a video, they'll
Mm,
assume it's anything like hot air balloon or like a test from like a military or people poo poo things. They like kind of like brush things off a lot because they're kind of involved in their own life. So it's like they didn't really like take it in, into consideration that could be something like it is.
okay. Is there anything else you want us to know about the laser event?
Mm, mm, not at this time.
Thank you so much. And in terms of a message you gave Kat about the timelines accelerating, what would you like us to know?
People think that they have a lot of time before the shift, and it's gonna occur sooner. Things are occurring sooner. Um, we don't want to give a date because you need to focus on getting rid of any kind of baggage that you have. Just focus on yourself, your life, your family, and get rid of unnecessary traumas, situations now. We gave her analogy of taking off your your extra stuff on you. Just like get rid of it. Get rid of the layers of stuff that you know you have built up over time. All the you know all the pain that you felt and that you have never acknowledged, never healed. Get rid of it. Be lighter. Be free. Free yourself now. Be happy. You deserve it. Enjoy your life that you have now.
Absolutely, I love that. Thank you. And the significance of enjoying your life now will be relevant to how much inner work you've done to find your balance and neutral. Is that what we need to remind ourselves of?
Yes, yes. Finding the neutral and just being more observant, less emotional is so important. It's so important. We would love if we all start doing it now. You'll feel so much better.
Thank you, subconscious. As you know, the word neutral can also be a gear in a car. And as you're talking, I feel like I see so many people bunny hopping their manual cars. And it's all purposeful, but yeah, there's some serious jerking of some vehicles as they balance and neutral. So thank you so much for that. So another question I have, subconscious, is about, we have heard that there's going to be a number of walk-ins that are going to come into this planet to help raise the frequency vibration. Now, my understanding is that walk-ins need to be in true vessels, true human bodies. And I don't know. I mean, it could be that even animals have walk-ins. I'm not too sure. But the major big light workers that are coming in as walk-ins doesn't seem to make sense to me if they could walk into backdrop people, for example, from everything we've heard. What can you tell us so I can understand this more?
Yes. The walk-ins, the light worker walk-ins that you're speaking of, don't go into backdrop people. There's no necessity for it. The backdrop people are just there, and there needs to be some kind of interaction to steer the actual human person a certain way, or that interaction that changes how they think or focus on. It's all purposeful, but that is correct. The backdrop people are, we get a sense there's less of them now, less need for them also.
Thank you. And out of curiosity now, can animals have walk-in souls?
They can. Yes.
Fascinating. And I'm assuming for the same reasons why we have walk-in people.
Yes. Yes. It's it's all purposeful, and sometimes it's really needed to help someone evolve more. So it's necessary when it happens.
Would it be more for the soul for the animal, or to be the companion supporter for the human that is still bunny hopping through life?
We see it like a service to the human, an act of love.
Okay, fantastic. Well, we can send so much love and gratitude to all the walk-ins that are here to help humanity at this time, knowing what you know and still being brave enough to come down. My sincere gratitude to you all. In terms of the, this may sound like judgment, but you know, subconscious, I try hard not to be fully judgmental just on the weekends. In terms of those denser beings who are big light workers but have got completely stuck in density, so they're really holding on to extra amount of baggage, would it make sense to help Gaia and release those people off the earth first before the major shift happens? Or am I just being a weekend judgmental person?
We understand why you ask. It's not a clear-cut answer, though, because there could be contracts involved.
So can I refine my question?
Please.
Those people who are holding big density, who already have contracts to go to source when the shift occurs, would they be seeing earlier exit points?
We see not a clear-cut answer on that one. It wouldn't be a yes for all of them. We can understand how some would need to leave to raise the vibration because it'd be hard if there was many dense ones here. So we could see that happening sooner with the shift, but then we also see a lot staying behind, because what it does, it actually is part of their life contract, and they actually learn to raise their vibration in the old earth, because that was the only way. And I wonder if life contracts will change at the like right around the shift, because it just seems like there's no clear-cut answer on that one.
I see. So they're going to be of service as they need to be while they're experiencing the old earth.
It appears that that the contracts can change rapidly and all the way up to the end. It seems like it's flexible.
Thank you. Yes. When the shift does occur, we do know that people get choices, and they can choose whether they want to go, if they do have options, if they haven't locked themselves down for, say, karma or something. So I understand it's such a broad question. I was just curious if we would see a lot of exit points prior to the bigger shift, which could potentially be people who are already planning to go back to source.
Could you ask it in a different way, please?
A professional one, I'll try. So subconscious, could it be said that someone who is planning to go to source after this shift, because they've got so much density, could their collective see that it would be beneficial for them to leave this planet prior to this shift to be able to help raise the vibration after they've exited and removed their density and taken it with them? Or does their density get to stay here?
They can shift if their collective agrees that it's the best choice for the planet and to raise the vibration, then yes, it can occur.
Okay, thank you. Right, I can get off that random thought process. And so what I wanted to also understand is, with the dying of a planet, can you explain to us the processes of that for this one, or is that too soon to ask?
We would like to make that private right now.
Okay, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Okay, and can I ask, is the soul of, or the essence of Gaia, is that electrical?
All energy, all energy that sparks the body has some electrical components.
Okay, thank you. And then can I ask, with the laser adding a new current onto Gaia, is there another purpose for that current of energy to be striking her?
It's like a release, a complete release. That's what we see.
I understand. Did it have to be? I know that some people have called it a solar flash. Is it always supposed to be a laser, electrical? Is it electric, the laser?
Oh, is it electric? We're trying to see it.
Is it? I don't understand lasers. I'm gonna put that out there. So is it like a light, or is it a frequency?
I see like hot, heat, hot heat. Um, red. Um, feels hot. It feels very, very, very hot.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Um, I feel like I regret my own question. So sorry. Okay. Um, okay, I really, ugh, okay, thank you so much, subconscious. I do appreciate that. Um, okay, so Sally would like to know, can she start buying Christmas presents and plan for Thanksgiving? She would like to have a decent Christmas this year.
No need to buy presents. I mean, there's no need to.
Is it because her family are not materialistic?
Oh, yeah,
Is it the gift of love this year?
yeah. Gift of peace.
Okay, sorry. Um, okay, and then I'm just checking through all my questions. Oh, and then we wanted to find out in Sally's work down the hallway, there was a dark being or a dark something, but when she looked, there was no one there. Can you tell us who that was?
Yes. There's a reptilian visiting. He kept his far distance, of course, because she's protected. He just went to observe her. It's like he wanted to understand. It was like they were like really, really curious. that she saw that reptilian man, and almost like caused them to like want to gain knowledge about how a human can tap in to things that they thought other people couldn't see. It's like almost like they're putting it in their database, like a future reference.
Okay, thank you. And we know this work is protected and very purposeful, so we can totally trust that they can observe us just as much as we can, with much love and curiosity, check them out too. And so how did he know that? I mean, does consciously he know, or is it his subconscious? Or are we trying to say that, were you trying to imply subconscious that he is a shape-shifting reptilian?
We feel like the one that visited her in the hallway was part of his collective. It wasn't him.
I see. Oh, okay. So he sent some help first to check her out. That's cute.
Yes. She had no fear. She noticed the entity was very far away and it couldn't get any closer. She was aware that it's almost like a contract or like a free will thing, like can't get any closer. So she was fine with it.
In terms of the consciousness of that man, does he know consciously that we were tapping into him?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
How did
Yes, he knows.
how did he find that conversation that we had?
It's not the video. But he sensed people. It's like almost like in his head, and he knew. It's like an invasive thoughts of us, like it's like when you see in your mind's eye a person that you know talking bad about you or something like that, and you just kind of get a visual, and like oh, that person is like talking about me, and it's almost like he saw that you connected with him in the satellite. It was like he's really tapped in. It's really weird. I don't know how he did it, how he does it. But she felt like because he would the human face of his would kind of pop up in her mind after that reptilian face showed up that night. So she felt like he could. I don't know. It's almost like remote, like he caught like a remote view of it or something like that. Like it's super tapped in. He's super tapped in.
Out of curiosity, subconscious, did he try to figure out who I was? Or could he just only feel her energy?
He felt her energy. It was the connection. It was the connection. It's just like he was like it was a connection, and so it's kind of like focused. He focused on that.
Because I'm assuming she's still quite a big light worker. So that would have been intriguingly interesting energy for him to be kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It was like he was when the reptilian face appeared. It was more like curiosity, intriguing, very, very intriguing. Just wondering, who are you? How the heck did you do that?
And did he appreciate the love and the guidance to choose new contracts for other lifetimes?
That's why he came back to her, because he knew she was going to set him in love. He got more.
Addicted. How is he going to feel after we have sent him some healing from his inner childhood trauma?
Ah, he'll feel a heavy burden in the pit of his stomach release.
He will physically release that rather than emotionally release it.
Feels physical. It feels physical. Yes. We feel like that might be the start. He'll notice it.
Could you say that because he will release the heaviness of the trauma, then he will be able to be more open to the inner work and being able to overcome it and think about it from a more neutral place rather than a reactive place?
Yes. We see that he's never, it's like he's never felt, it's like no one's ever healed him, or how do we say this? It's like no one's ever, looked into that trauma, and tried to help with it. Um, so that look, we could see him changing how he views life after heavy burden goes away, the feeling, physical feeling. And he, he has free will. He can choose his path. Um, we can see a much more positive improvement afterward.
Fantastic. And we can just totally confirm that doing inner work is pretty shitty to start off with, and then we overcome it. So okay. Thank you so much. I don't know why I have got the giggles today. Okay, subconscious. Sally was wanting more support today. She was asking you, and of course, she was asking Dolores for support to be able to do this session. And she did say that she did feel much better and eager to do this session, which is always fantastic. My question is, did Sally and Dolores have other lifetimes together?
We see like sisters holding hands, very young, pigtails. They seem very close in age. Sisters in a life, holding hands.
It's so beautiful. Do you get a sense of where?
Trying to see, because we're just seeing their dresses and them holding hands and skipping. Trying to look at the landscape. I don't know why, but like Germany came into mind.
Thank you. Okay. And what do they want to learn from each other that lifetime being sisters?
Mm. They wanted to learn how to be like best friends, like have each other as support, learn how to be like the best sister bond. We just see so much. We're just like holding hands, like very close, very close.
Oh, it's really special. Okay, thank you. And subconscious, in terms of Sally's 45 other lifetimes, is there a significant one that you would like us to explore at a later date that will help her or help these sessions?
Um, we don't see another one that we can heal at this time, but we do ask if we can heal all of them now. All of them.
Absolutely. Yes. Can we release Sally from all of the trauma and any of the hardships that she's had in all the other lifetimes she's ever lived, knowing that they were all purposeful and she experienced them just as she needed to. And if they are impacting her in any negative way this lifetime, may they please be released now with much love. And can we send profound love to all versions of her, and to send love to all family members in each one of those lifetimes, and then send profound love to all the friends and co-workers and schoolmates and anyone she ever met in all of these lifetimes. May they feel profound love, profound hope, profound joy, and profoundly release their own things that do not serve them now and in any other past.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Out of curiosity, how many husbands and wives does she have out of those 45 lives?
uh, 18.
Uh-huh. She didn't get around as much as we were thinking. Cute. Okay. Wow, that's really interesting. And so that's obviously, so are you counting 18 different souls, or could some of those husbands and wives be having second and third rounds with her?
Many have many rounds with her. 18 different ones.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, thank you. And I'm assuming then quite a few children.
Less children than less children.
Okay, that's really interesting. And in terms of going to the new earth, will she be seeing some of those souls and remember those lifetimes?
For some reason, we're not getting an answer.
Okay. Well, subconscious, after the shift, where does Sally go?
Hmm. I see source.
And why does she go back to source?
She wants the ultimate love.
Would she be getting less ultimate love if she was on the new earth?
Hmm. She wants to go to New Earth. She wants to go to source too. It's like she wants both. Um, I don't know why we see both. We don't know why.
Does she have walk-ins and that they will go in different directions?
Yes,
Okay, so therefore she's doing both, is that correct?
yes.
When did she gain her walk-in?
6 years ago.
Oh, was it a full walk-in or just a partial?
Full.
Okay, and so what happened to Sally then? When was the day? Can you show her the day?
It was the first connection. She left. So when the first connection happened, she lost consciousness. It was that powerful. She left when that happened, and the walk-in came in.
And so what happened to the other person that she had that connection with?
No walk-in. It was for her.
And so the other person that she connected with was out of those, the first out of all of those five other connections. Did what happened to that person?
He remained the same. Um, he mm, he remained the same. It was like he triggered it. He triggered it. He triggered the first one. Hmm.
Was it a sole contract for her to exit at that time?
Yes. Yes.
And who is this first one? What's that life contract? What's the significance there?
What happened was he triggered her, and before she left, she her soul forgave his soul for him brutally uh, killing her. in a past life, and she forgave him, and so she allowed him to be set free from that.
What was the lifetime where he killed her?
Mm. For some reason, we don't see it clearly, but we get the feeling there was rape and murder.
Okay. And so now the new Sally, who walked in on this 6 years ago, as soon as she had that walk in, she knew she wanted these types of sessions. Can you explain to us why?
Something changed in her. She started experiencing visions, connecting with energies, experiencing light beams coming down, um, other connections, energy coming through her, and like almost like her powers came back. Powers, energies, um, more energies. She's had them before, and then they came back. And she was not understanding because it was so intense and it was happening so quickly. And that's why she needed reach out. And it never worked because she had to keep going through them over and over to gain more knowledge and to allow what was taking place, the connections to occur, because they were helping those who they were connecting with also. And so it's like she had to, tapping in too early might have caused her to retract the powers, try to hide them, try to hold them down. Whereas not knowing anything and them just free flowing and happening is what was meant to be.
Incredible. Okay, well, thank you so much. And so, in terms of Sally now, how many soul fragments does she have in her vessel?
Let me see. Two.
And so one wants to go to Source and one wants to go to New Earth.
Yeah. Yes.
In terms of the one that goes to New Earth, can you show Sally now that experience?
I see her just giggling. She's in a meadow again. Always a meadow. Oh,
Is she singing?
she's just like, people are like hugging her. Like, oh, it's like she's just laughing so hard. Like the can't stop laughing. So happy. Uh, um, I'm trying to see around. There's just people like raising their hands up, just like, oh, this is like amazing feeling. Yay. I'm getting a lot of energy. Oh, so bubbly. It's like electrical. How do I explain this? It's I don't know. It's like having a reunion with every single person that you loved in your whole entire life. But like everyone's so happy and feeling good, and there is no such thing as worry. Hmm, it's wow, it's a lot of energy.
Is that the fifth dimensional energy that she is noticing?
Hmm. Yeah, it's oh, it's high. It's kind of like crawling. It's like shooting up and down her spine, like her back
Oh,
and her stomach. Um,
is she liking this, or can we just let her see it and not experience it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's better now. Thank you. It's more like a tingling, but yeah, that's a lot of
Yeah. Try not to fry my clients with fifth dimensional energy.
energy.
But it's profound, isn't it? She wouldn't have been able to normally just connect in like that if she had tried. Um,
No, no, it's a different. It's electrical, and it's like courses throughout your entire, it's like your body.
mhm.
I can't explain it, but like it's almost like if you could just not touch the ground, it's high, 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 high.
High frequency vibrational feeling that makes you feel electric.
Very electric, and you're not touching the ground. You're like floating.
Fantastic. And what is she seeing there?
The funny thing is, she always sees like the ships and the people coming out. And that's why she's so joyful because they're coming and hugging her. She's so happy to see him. She sees the people coming, and that's what she gets. And she's in the meadow. Um, mm, they don't really. Yeah, I think that's just like the beginning, or like it's just that's what she wants to do. She wants to greet everybody.
Okay. And so when everyone arrives, what does she do then?
We see people playing. People like in like groups playing together, laughing. Um, uh, Again, we see like an open meadow. It's very open, very nature looking, and we see people in groups. Uh, um, I don't know why, but we see like bubbles in the air. Are they bubbles? They look like bubbles. Floating, floating. Wow. Light, bubble light. Uh, I think we see, it's like they can interact with people. Um, Orbs, people they love, orbs. I don't understand, but it's like happy. Oh, okay. Feeling the energy again. Um,
So people are recognizing these bubbles as energy orbs of other beings they used to know.
you see faces in them. You see faces in them. Yeah,
Fantastic.
you see faces. Yeah, yes. Like they're playing. She sees herself like laughing,
Mhm.
like going down a meadow, like I guess running, but not running, like here. And then the orbs are like with them, not running, of course, like floating, but like they're interacting, like they're there with them and they're enjoying it with them. It's really, oh, it's so loving. It's so cool.
Is this why lots of people think that they've died because they see their dead, departed loved ones in orbs?
Could you say that again, please?
Is this why people think that they've died when they have arrived on the new earth, when they see these orbs of their departed loved ones? Do they think that they've gone to heaven?
Yeah, yeah, you could, yeah. Yes, if you don't know, you would assume because it's so lovely. It's really fun. It's like everything's so fun. Everyone's so happy. Wow.
And for those people who are listening who are not that thrilled about being in the outdoors, what can you say to them?
It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. You're going to be so happy.
The idea of constantly being so happy almost seems nearly impossible to fathom here in this density in the 3D. And so tell us other material or superficial things that we could keep going with to keep our joy.
Um, but it's funny because when she saw the vision of the animals talking before in the last session, it was hilarious because like they can move their mouth and they can laugh and they can joke. And so that was really funny to see. So it's just weird to see that. It's like you see an animal talking and joking with you and they get it. They get it the joke and it's like a friend. It's cute. It's so cute. Wow. Oh my gosh.
It does sound great. Well, that's
It's like a playground. I don't think they want us to know structures. They don't structures. We don't see structures.
okay. Okay. And so to keep us excited and high vibed about the new earth, there's puppies and kittens that talk to you and smile and get all your jokes.
Yes. And animals, all animals can do it. It's so cool. Wow.
Fantastic. Do you get a sense of um, what she would eat there?
Hmm. We don't see. We don't see. No, don't see. Um, you don't have teeth. You don't have teeth. You're energy. You're more energy. I, hmm. Energy body. Hmm. We see them sitting like you would in like you would enjoy a meal together, like with people, but I'm not sure. Um, it's not shown. It's not shown to me. It's not shown. Um,
It's fine, thank you. Is there anything
hmm.
else that she wants to share with me that she can see there now?
um, we see cups. We see cups. Cups.
Do you get a sense of what those cups are made out of?
Looks like almost like wood. Wood, like wooden looking,
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
natural looking. Um, but she, I'm gonna try it and see if you can touch them. Because we don't know if it's solid or not.
Is she solid or not, or because she's crystalline, it's really not a physical.
They so we are given it's like you can show yourself. So okay, so she looks regular, herself when she's greeting everybody. Everybody looks like themselves when they come out. And um, we get a feeling that once everyone gets used to the environment, they can let go of the human look. I feel like it's temporary, and they can let go of having to hold physical things. We're trying to understand why we're seeing. It's almost like a mindset, going to a new environment. It's like they're comfortable with what they've known in the earth life, and then gradually or quickly, once they become accustomed to the new earth, they will represent themselves like they want to. Mm, that's interesting. It's like shedding your old self. once you're comfortable, your old skin.
And that doesn't happen here when people shift?
It's like they represent themselves looking like themselves first, like temporary, not like a real physical body. It's just a representation of looking human because that's what they were used to at
Mhm.
first.
Okay. And then do they get choices to then look whatever they need to?
Yes. Um, we see a lighter body. Once they're comfortable, they can let go of the I guess you could call it a hologram human look. Because people, it's kind of a shock when they don't have that look. If it's too quick, some will um, need a little time with the hologram human body look.
Thank you. Subconscious, would she be open and willing to see what she looks like in her true form now?
Hmm. For some reason, we, I don't think so. I don't think she's ready yet. It's like she's kind of. I think she needs to do another session, gradually get there.
Yeah. Well, and it's not necessary and not mandatory for her to see herself. Given the fact that she does have visuals in these sessions, it is an interesting opportunity and a great advantage point for her to experience these. But thank you, subconscious, for always protecting her and making sure she has the best experiences that she wants. Is there any messages, subconscious, and any collectives for us today?
Hmm. You're getting silence right now.
Okay,
Yes, none at this time.
okay, that's fine. Thank you. And just privately, are you able to give her the visual of what this planet actually looks like?
We can privately.
Yes, privately.
Privately, yes.
Is,
Yes.
is it a triangle? She doesn't have to say what she's seeing as long as she remembers it for herself.
She's not we are not giving her a visual right now. We are not giving her a visual right now. I think she needs another session. She
Okay,
needs another session after this one.
sure. Okay, no problem. Have you been able to balance her energy now? And when she finishes this session, will she feel energized and balanced and not impacted in any negative way?
We can do that for her. It seems that she was blocking a lot of the imagery because she still has the Gaia density
I see.
Yes, she will do better at a later session. She was blocking some of, she didn't mean it. She didn't intentionally mean to do it, but it was just a little bit of fear right now from experiencing Gaia so impactfully. So she has a tiny bit of fear left in her and she's trying to release it, but it's not gone yet.
Would this link to her Atlantis lifetime where she experienced the world that she knew being Atlantis breaking away?
Yes. That is, yes, it's triggering. It's triggering her. Yes.
Okay, thank you. And so when we did the healing earlier with all of the past lifetimes, that I understand it does take some time for that to integrate. Is that correct?
Yes, and she needs healing for this current lifetime now.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Well, does she have all the right healing she needs for this lifetime now, or can we give her more?
She needs more.
Oh, okay. Well, then definitely we want to give her as profound healing and upliftment and releasing of anything that no longer serves her in this current lifetime, because this is the most important lifetime. So can she also be able to detach herself and release herself from Gaia and that density, as it doesn't belong to Sally? Would that help as well?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry that it wasn't done earlier.
It's okay. She didn't think it was going to affect the session either. She tries to do things alone, on her own. She's been doing it on her own. She doesn't think to mention things.
Well, I mean, we did know that there was that density, but I didn't know it was still impacting her. So sorry, I should have actually checked.
That's okay. She like has she thinks she can just like fix things herself. Okay, it's okay.
And that's normal because she probably identifies more with her other light working roles. And so the limits of this lifetime probably aren't really what she is accustomed to. Would that be a fair statement?
Could you ask the question in a different way, please?
Mm-hmm. Is she able to feel like she can rely on others and not have to do so much work by herself?
She doesn't like to ask. She doesn't like to ask. She doesn't want to burden anyone and feels like if there's something that happens that goes wrong, she can fully accept the responsibility.
Has she asked for help in the past and been let down by others?
Yes.
So it's also that not wanting to feel disappointed when needing help and relying on others.
Yes. It occurred a lot of work and yes, yes. So it causes her to not want to ask.
Mhm. Yeah. Does she have new people in her life that she can trust to ask for help if she needs to.
Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 But she doesn't. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Yes. She just doesn't uh, want to ask, but she can. She can.
Is there any issue with trusting other people at all?
She does trust, but she can sense when someone doesn't want to help,
Mm,
and she doesn't want a burden when she sees that.
it's hard enough asking for help, and then when you sense that people aren't interested in helping, that is such, it's worse than the actual first problem that you needed help with. Is that correct?
Very correct. Yes. That's what causes her to not.
Mm. It's common sense and a common reaction, because when you're already in a challenging situation, why would you want to burden yourself with disappointment as well?
Correct.
Mm, okay.
Correct.
So can we heal the times where she has been disappointed by others, and can we love and have acceptance and forgive those people who have done that? And can we give her the courage and the strength to know that she is capable of asking for help, and she will be more balanced and neutral, uh, and even surprised when people do step up and help her?
Hmm. Yes. That would be nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And um, thank you. And I'm sure she would never abuse or misuse asking for help. I feel like it would only be in significant situations rather than those people who are constantly getting people to do everything for them. So she's not going to flip, is she, and become one of those entitled people who wants everything from everyone.
Mm-mm. No, no, no. No, she's actually, she's, she likes to, just, yeah, be less burdensome. Just not, yeah, like independent and, just, yeah. So, no, we don't see that.
Hmm. I couldn't see that either, but I do see lots of people being that way. And so I was just wondering if she was a little bit afraid that she could flip the other way and go to the extremes.
No, no, she's not afraid of that. That's not her. That one, yeah, that's not.
Hmm.
No.
Okay, thank you so much. Is there any other private information you want her to know at this time?
She got like she gave her father. She doesn't know who's staying on the old earth. She's not sure, and she bought her father to a radio walkie and another one to place in her house because she isn't quite sure if certain people are going to stay or not. And I think it's not bothering her so much. It's more of who can I help? Like, who can I? She printed out two copies of the book and she's wondering does she need to give it to?
Okay, well then, what's your suggestion with her? What's your recommendation, subconscious, about that?
For some reason, she doesn't want to know, but she wants to know who to give it to. So it's a difficult situation because we want we will, she still doesn't want to know. So we don't.
Where would be the best place for her to keep or place the other book?
At her parents' house somewhere.
Fantastic. Okay, great. And it doesn't mean that her parents will stay. It means that someone may be looting her parents' and find it.
Yeah, that's funny because she always had a visual that she would put one in the parents' home, and if no one was there, somebody else would find it.
Ah, bless. I love it when all my hard work gets stolen. But that's fantastic. We knew that people would be guided to this information one way or another.
Wow, that is so like purposeful. Wow.
Okay, well, thank you so much, subconscious. We really appreciate all the information. And how is she going to feel after this session and a few days afterwards?
Since we're getting better, more able to visualize clearer. Yes, yes, she's gonna get much, much better. More time, the more she'll be able to release everything. Yes.
Fantastic. I'm so glad for her and so pleased. And subconscious, is my subconscious able to come in and so one question, which is why am I so giggly all of a sudden and not taking this so super seriously like I normally do?
Hmm. Hmm. It's like you feel heaviness lifted off of you. You feel get a sense it has to do with not feeling Gaia's pain anymore.
Nice.
Like you're happy for her. You're truly happy for her that she's not in pain.
Yeah, I'm so glad she's in peace.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Can only honor her at this point as we always should have. So yeah, that is fantastic. Well, keep sending her love and support as she is processing what she needs to process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, well, thank you so much, subconscious. Now you can get out of Sally's body. Both of them.
Thank you. Yeah, yes, that's when we were saying it, she thought that she was like, no way. No way. That's not how's it possible? Mm.
Well, she shouldn't be thinking in these sessions. She should be so relaxed and going with the flow.
Yeah, this one she's that fear though. It's she's like trying to like hold on.
Well, it's you want to be able to be aware of what's being said as well. But sometimes when we hear the subconscious telling us things that are completely against our own understanding and takes us by surprise, we are very much consciously aware of what's just been said, even though we can't hold on to that emotion because
Mm-hmm.
you just can't, because it's in the session and it's mostly sharing the information without the actual allowing the moment to feel into what was just being delivered.
Yeah, it was just like a little like spark of like, what did you just say?
Yeah. Yeah. It's happened a few times for myself. I am very aware of that. It is, but you get used to it though, because you sort of
Wow.
stop, sort of, I don't know, it's the new normal.
She just didn't know that it was possible. Like you can have two parts of you inside of you.
Right. Yeah. Yes. And so, what is the number of soul essence? What's the maximum that you could have in one physical human body?
Mhm. 8,
Whoa, that's a party.
8.
That is interesting. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Okay. Well, thank you so much, subconscious. You can receive to where you belong with much love and respect for the information you've provided today.